Yes. Good evening, all.
Good
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Ritvik, you want me to give an access to change your name? Tell me what's your name, I'll change it.
Sir, keep it VVB after Ritvik,
Huh?
sir. Sir,
What?
keep it VVB after Ritvik, sir.
V.
Sir, I'll type my name in the chat box, sir.
Type your name. Ritvik VVB. Okay, guys, how was your exam?
Good, sir.
Guys, how was your exam?
It was good, sir.
Okay, we'll discuss the question paper now. Okay, I just ask a couple of students to join for the extra class. So you'll be having an extra class somewhat later. Probably in the next class I might take. Okay. Yes, how was the difficulty level of the paper? How did it go actually? Tell me. I would like to know from every one of you. Are you here? I'm talking to you people only. How did it go? How was the paper? So I'm going to discuss the question paper. Make it fast.
Sir, it was not too easy, not too tough, sir.
Not too easy, not too tough. Okay. What others says?
Same, sir.
Hmm. So I would be giving this type of papers only, more tougher than these papers, not this type of papers. More tougher than these papers. Such papers has to be solved by yourself. Then only you can make very good score in upcoming competitive examination. Okay, so let us discuss once. Someone is waiting. Someone is in the waiting room. Who is that? Oh, my goodness. Yes, this is a very simple question. Actually, the value of this thing is what? Very simple. Tell me, cos 90 is what? Zero. Answer is zero. That's it. So you have product beta cos 90 is zero, isn't it? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Yes, sir.
The entire expression is going to be zero. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Any doubts here, guys? Very simple question. Need not even think further. Direct answer. Answer is what? Cos net 0, 0 into something is 0 here. Okay. So next, x into tan 45 is equal to, into sin 30. Just what you need to do here, then we have to find the value of sin. Okay, we have to find the value of x here. X into tan 45 is 1, sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, sin 30 is 1 by, root 3, sin 30 is root 3 actually. Okay. So 2 will get cancelled, x value is 3. X value is what? Sorry, x value is, oh my goodness, I wrote wrongly. Tan 30 is asking. Tan 30 value is what, beta? 1 by root 3, right? This will get, x value is 1. Answer is 1. Option D is correct. Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Next. X and Y are complementary angles, then what? X and Y are complementary angles, then what? Complementary angles is nothing but what, beta?
Some of the angles is
Is
equal.
90.
Some of the
Some of
angles?
the angles is 90.
Sum of angle is 90.
Some of
Sir,
the,
option D is correct.
no. Some of the angles should be 90 degrees, right? Very simple question. Look at it here. For suppose x plus y is equal to 90 degrees. That is what it has to be. Okay, angle xy. Now, beta, look at this here. If we talk about this, now, or else look at, let me write angle, simply let me write as x plus y is equal to 90 degrees. So x is equal to what? 90 minus y. So let us talk about the first option. Let us discuss the first option. Option 1 I am discussing. Sin x is equal to sin y. How come it is possible? Look at it, I'll tell you. Sin x as it is, x in place of x, I'm substituting 90 minus y is equal to sin y. Sin y, 90 minus sin 90 minus y is cos y actually, is equal to sin y. But option A has given sin x is equal to sin y, not possible. Option A deleted. Option B is what? Tan x. X is what? 90 minus y. Tan 90 minus y is what? Cot y. Option B is also deleted. Option C is what? You understand, Aditi, how I'm doing here? Cos x, cos 90 minus y is equal to cos y. Cos 90 minus y sin y होता है बेटा, ठीक है? Sin y is equal to cos y होता है, ठीक है? Option, are you able to understand here what I'm trying to do? So is equal to cot y here. So tan x is equal cot y I got here. Here option D, let's check. Now secant x is equal, secant x is what here?
Secant 90 minus y.
90 minus y is equal to cosec y. Secant 90 minus y. Secant will be changing as what, beta? Cosecant. Answer cosecant y. Option D is matching. Option D is correct. Any doubts?
Yes, sir. Sir,
No, sir.
I didn't understand it, sir. I understood the sin into 90 minus y. Then after that, I didn't.
After that, you didn't understand.
Yes, sir. Like how you got it.
Okay, very simple. Actually, look at it. I'll tell you here. X is equal to 90 minus y, right? I just substituted every 90 x value as 90 minus y. Have you watched recording videos?
Not yet, sir.
That is why you didn't understand it. That is why I didn't understand. Very simple. So there is a concept called quadrant system, 90 degrees here, 90 plus, 90 minus. You make sure that you are going through that data so that you will understand it. You go through the recordings and come to me. If you don't understand it, I'll teach you. Okay. So if you without going the video, like, if I teach from the first everything, it will be difficult for others. So that is what I'm telling you. Hope you understand. You do one thing from the first onwards, you watch the recordings and definitely it is going to be helpful to you and you will make it better. I'm sure. It is a very simple concept. Actually, it is not a big deal at all. It's a very, very simple concept. It's a quadrant system concept we have done. Please go through it. Okay.
Yes.
After that, you just come to me and I will be conducting an extra class. Then you ask me, I'll explain you. Probably day after tomorrow, I'll conduct an extra class. Okay. Fourth question is given, sin 2b is equal to 2 sin b. Sin 2b is equal to 2 sin b given. Is true when b is equal to what? Look at, let us substitute one by one. If you don't understand one by one, look at it, just sine 2b. Sine option A, I'm talking about sine 2b. 2 into b. B is what? 90. 2 into 90 is equal to 2 times of sine 90. So sine 180, how much? 0. Sine 2 into 1. 0 is equal to 2.
No,
Option A is
sir.
written here. Sine 180 beta. 2 into 90 is 180, right? Sine 180 is 0 always. How it is 0? You can just take it. I'll show it to you. Look at it here. Sine 180 degrees is what? Sir, sine 180 can be written as 90 plus 90, sir. So sin 90 plus theta is क्या होता है सर? Cos 90 होता है सर. Cos 90 is 0 sir. 90 plus second quadrant sir. So sin is positive sir. Plus cos 90 sir plus 0 minus 0. 0 ही होता है सर. ठीक है. That is how we just talk about sin 180. Sin 180 0, sin 360 0, sin 540 0, sin 480 0, sin sin pi, sin 2 pi, sin 3 pi, sin 4 pi. Every pi is 0 actually. Getting my point? Sin pi is nothing but sin 180 or not? Pi is nothing but 180 beta. Sin pi is what? Sin pi is what? 0. Sin 2 pi is what? 0. Sin 3 pi is what? 0. Sin 4 into 180 is what? 0. Sin 5 into 180 is what? 0. Sin 6 into 180 is what? 0. So 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, तेरा pi, मेरा pi, सबका pi क्या होता है? 0 होता है. किसमें? Sin में. समझ रहे हो आप? Getting my point? Hello people, you understand now? 1 pi is nothing but 180 degrees beta. 2 pi is nothing but 360 beta. 3 pi is nothing but what beta? 3 into 180, 540. 4 into pi is nothing but 720. Sin 5 sin 900. Sin 1080. Getting my point? So sin 180
Yes.
is 0. Sin 360 is 0. Sin 540 is 0. Sin 720 is 0. Sin 900 is 0. Sin 1080 is 0. If I ask Ritvik, tell me Ritvik, what is sin 1080, sir? 0, sir. How, sir? 0 sir. Sin 6 into pi क्या होता है? 0 होता है. So sin 7 pi, 8 pi, 9 pi, everyone's pi is going to be 0. ठीक है? हाँ. So sin 180 is 0 here. 2 into 90 is 180, right? So 180 it becomes 0. Now 60, let us substitute 60. In place of b, we'll substitute 60. Sin 2 into 60 degrees is equal to 2 times of sin 60. 2 into 60, 120 beta. Sin 120 is what? 2 into 60. Sin 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. Huh. Now sin 120 is what? Sin 120. Sin 120, look at, let me write here. Sin 120, how can I calculate that? 120 can be written as, oh, sir, why don't you write 120 as 119 plus 1? Why you are writing 90 plus 30 only? 90 and 30 are lovable angles. They are the values. They are the values. I know that. 18 sin 89 degrees, I don't know. Sin 1 degree, I don't know. That is why I don't write in terms of them. Sin 90 plus theta is what? Second quadrant. So cos 30 beta. Am I correct? Plus cos 30, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. Is that correct?
Right, 60 and 60 also.
Root 3 by 2 is equal to root 3, which is impossible. Option B also deleted. Next, option C, let me talk about. So 30 degrees. Sine 2 into 30 degrees is equal to 2 times of sine 30 degrees. Sine 30, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and 2 into 1 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Answer is what? Root 3 is equal to root 3 by 2 is equal to 1. This is also not possible, right? Let's talk about D. Sine 2, option D, right? Sine 2 into 0 is equal to 2 times of sine 0. Sine 0 0 to sine 0 0. 0 is equal to 0. Option D is matching here. D वाला Delhi बन जाएगा answer. Getting my point? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
I have explained very, very clearly. Those who have already been through my classes from the first onwards, they will be understanding it neatly. Those who have recently joined beta, I request every one of you, please go and watch all the recordings which I have uploaded so that it will be very easy for you to understand and get into that. Any doubts, beta? Are you feeling any difficulty? We will learn everything in a neatest manner. Don't worry at all. Very simple के तरीके से, ठीक है? हाँ. Any doubts? We'll make it fast.
No doubts.
Sir, can you scroll a little up?
Okay, quick.
Yes, sir. Fine.
Yes. So the next question is what he has given. If ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC, then cos of B plus C by 2. Actually, this is B plus C by 2 beta. Okay, this is B plus C
Sir, your voice is not audible.
The portion whichever he has given here, that this should have been b plus c by 2. Guys, whenever in the paper actually, whenever in the paper you get something like this, you have to take it as what? B plus c by 2. There is a typo error actually. B plus c by 2. Then how many have you done this? Very simple question. Actually, I'll tell you. Look at this here. Interior angles. This is A. This is B. This is C. All right. So cos of what he is asking us to find? Cos of B plus C by 2 is equal to what? He's asking us to find this. Okay. If at all you don't understand anything, you just need to you need to drop a message to me in WhatsApp so that I can correct it if you don't understand anything. Now we know that beta sum of all angles in a triangle is what? 180 degrees. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees or not? Tell me. So now here we need B plus C. So B plus C is equal to what? 180 minus A or not? 180 minus A or not? Tell me quick.
Yes, sir.
So I will be substituting there. Cos of B plus C. B plus C is nothing but 180 minus A by 2. Okay. By 2. Else what I do here is I'll do one thing. Cos of 180 minus A by 2. That 1 by 2 I can take outside beta. This can be written as simply like 90. 180 by 2 is 90 minus A by 2, right? Now isn't it looking like cos 90 minus theta? Cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta is what? Sin theta. So sin A by 2. Sin A by 2. Getting my point? Any doubts? Option A should be correct here. Option A. Any doubts, guys? Tell me. How I done this? Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
I'll tell you. I'm requesting everyone to respond in the class. We need B plus C here. Okay? We need B plus C. B plus C is nothing but what? B plus C is just making a subject of B plus C. Shifting A to the right hand side becomes 180 minus A. That B plus C I'm replacing with, here with 180 minus A. So 180 by 2 is what? 90 minus A by 2. So 90 minus theta. So 90 minus theta, which quadrant beta? First quadrant. First quadrant में सब positive होता है, ठीक है? 90 minus theta. So 90 minus theta is nothing but it becomes sin becomes cos, cos becomes sin, right? So that is how it became 90 minus theta. As theta is what here? A by 2 beta. Theta is my A by 2. So that is how it became sin A by 2. ठीक है? ठीक है? हाँ. Sir, you are telling us to respond, but I'm not allowed to mute. You are not allowed to unmute. I don't know. 1 second. What's going on? Yes, can you speak now? Tell me. Guys, can you unmute yourself? Guys, can you unmute yourself now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Next, look at the sixth question. 2a minus 45 are acute angles such that sin A is equal to cos of 2a minus 45, then tan A is equal to what? So acute angles is nothing but how can I solve this question? Quick. How many have you done this question? It is a very simple question. Look at it. I'll tell you.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
My voice is not audible.
Now it's okay, sir.
Okay. No, beta. Look at this. What I'm trying to say. A and 2a minus 45 are acute angles they are acute angles. ठीक है? This is my right angle triangle. So if I take right angle triangle, beta, this is A, this is B, this is C. ठीक है? हाँ. A comma 2A minus 45. They are acute angles such that sin A is equal to cos 2A minus. So sin A is what, beta? Sin A is what? Cos 2A minus 45. Right? हाँ. Here, actually, we can find out very, very easily this question. And how actually tricky question as well. It is not that easy to get the answer quickly. I'll tell you. Wait. Ritvik. What he has given here, let me write. Sin A is equal to cos of 2A minus 45 degrees. Right? Yes. So theta is, I mean, A is what, beta, here? We have to find out what tan theta, right? We have to find
Yes.
tan A. Tan angle we need to find out here. So this and this both are acute angles given, which is nothing but what it should be. This and this both are acute angles. So what it has to be?
Sum equal to.
Huh? I'm asking simple question. Both are acute angles. Then what has to be the theta value? Think.
90
So 90.
Look at this beta. What I'm trying to say. Acute angles we have spoken about 90 minutes today is very good. Less
Sir,
than 90.
let's take. Sir,
Sin
let's
A.
take sin A as cos of 90 minus A, sir. So
Exactly.
cos 90
Yes.
minus A is equal to
Very
cos
good.
2A minus 45.
Very good. Look at here. Acute since A and 2A minus are acute angles given. That is a very good idea actually. Sin A can be written as cos of 90 minus A or not. You can write like that. Why? Because he's talking about acute angles. Acute angle is nothing but less than 90 or not. So it should be 90 minus theta. 90
Yes.
minus theta. Okay. It can't be 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta is nothing but again it will be obtuse angle. Okay. So cos of 2A minus 45. So cos of 90, I mean, cos of 90 minus A, right? Now, if you observe this properly, this is my star equation. Let us take this as my star equation. Okay. So simple now. Let us take this as my first equation. Substituting first in star. What you're going to get? Tell me. So cos 90 minus A is equal to cos of 2A minus Y. So sin A is equal to 1 second. Cos of 90 minus A is equal to cos of 2A minus 45. If I write like this, do you have any problem? I can remove cos on both sides. Can
Yes,
I
sir.
write simply like this? So beta, whenever you have x is equal to y, you can take sine on both sides. You can take cos on both sides. You can take tan on both sides. As per the situation demands, you can take any trigonometric function, any trigonometric, name you can take on both sides. Sin x is equal to sin y. When two angles are equal, you can add sine on both sides. You can add cos on both sides, any tan both sides, cot both sides, cosec both sides, secant both sides. Anything you can add actually, as per the situation demands. So at the same time, I can remove them as well. But you cannot cancel like this. Cos got cancel. You cannot cancel. That is against to law. It is a legal thing. Okay, you cannot cancel like that. Basically, you can remove. You can remove cos both sides, but don't cancel. Okay, so 2A minus 45. So what you're going to get, beta? 3A is equal to how much, beta? 135. Am I correct? So A value is what? 45 degrees. A value is 45 degrees. He's asking for what, beta? Tan A is asking. A value I got is asking tan A, right? Tan A is equal to dash. So tan 45 is equal to what, beta? Answer is going to be 1. If you observe my point, option C is correct. You understood any doubts? You understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
It is a quite simple question, Brahmandamaina question. Option, I mean, sixth question is a wonderful question actually. Those who know, those who have, uh, done this way, they only will understand this properly. Those who have revised the notes properly, they only will understand it properly. Those who have not revised the notes, they won't understand. Those who know what is acute angle, they only understand properly. Here, acute angle is nothing but beta I should take, and he has given this one, right? Here, sin A is equal cos given. So whenever he has given something like that, try to write the sin A in terms of cos. How do you write that sin A in terms of cos? How do you write the sin in terms of cos? By writing sin A as cos 90 minus A like this. So I can equate on both sides. This now this is equal to, I can write like this. Isn't it? Any doubts? So that is how I got A value. I substituted A value. I got the 45, tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. Next, look at this. Let us do this question. Ah, y sin 45. Y sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 is also 1 by root 2 is equal to tan square. Beta, this is square actually. Okay. So you should have understood that not 2 into 45. Tan square 45 is nothing but 1 square minus cos square, that is nothing but root 3 by 2 whole square. Right? Then y by 2 here. 1 minus 3 by 4 here. So y by 2 is equal 1 by 4. Am I correct? 2 ones, 2 2. So y value is 1 by 2. Option B is correct. Any doubts? Option B is correct. People, any doubts?
No, sir.
1
No.
by 2. All right. Yes. So there is some gap in between this, which means that is a square only. That is a typo error. Actually, we have to consider that. So whenever in the exam, if you get something like this, you message me actually. It's a very common sense question, very simple question, direct value substitute. Next, beta, look at this here. What is the answer of this going to be? This is a Brahmanda question again. Beautiful question. Look at this here. I'll tell you one thing here, beta. Very simple. So sine theta is equal to what can I write here? 1 minus sine square theta. Do you agree with my point? So sine theta as it is beta, 1 minus sine square theta can be written as cos square theta beta. Wonderful. Okay. Now what I do is here cos square theta can be replaced as what beta? This is my hashtag here. Okay. From hashtag cos square theta can be written as what beta? Sine theta. Wonderful. Cos to the power of 4 theta can be written as cos square theta whole to the power of theta or not? Tell me. Yes. Hello. Yes. Sine
Yes.
theta as it is. Cos square theta can be written as again beta sine थीटा होल स्क्वायर. तो क्या बेटा देखो साइन थीटा साइन स्क्वायर थीटा विच इज इक्वल टू 1 और नॉट एज पर द गिवन ऑप्शन साइन थीटा प्लस साइन ऑप्शन सी इज करेक्ट और नॉट चेक कर लो. एनी डाउट्स? एनी डाउट्स? एनी डाउट्स from the
Sir,
start, from the hashtag equation? Yes, tell me.
sir, here cos square theta whole power square. How did you write as sin theta whole square?
How? I didn't get you.
Sir, in cos square theta whole square, how did you get as sin theta whole square?
Oi, here cos to the power of 4 theta. I don't know what is cos to the power of 4 theta. Cos to the power of 4 theta can be written as like this. Absolutely. Cos square theta answer is what? From the hashtag equation sine square. I mean sine theta or not. Cos square theta is. So and whole square as it is. Sine square theta, sine theta whole square also can be written as simply sine square theta. Sine square theta is also correct. Sine theta whole square also correct. Both are same only here. Getting my point? So cos to the power of 4 theta can be written as sine square theta. So cos to the power of 4 theta I wrote it as sine square theta here. Sine theta. Cos square theta answer is what? From the hashtag sine theta. This as it is I wrote again. Now sine theta plus sine theta whole square gives me what? 1 as per the given question. Any doubts? Children, any doubts? Any doubts, tell me. Yes. Next question. Next question. Wow, 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 wow. देखो 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 जल्दी से. हाँ. 5 times of tan square a minus wow is equal to dash. 5 times of tan square a minus 5 times of secant square a plus 1 is equal to what? Wow. Such a beautiful question. How many have you done this? So, but how can I solve this? Basically, what I do here is simply I'll tell you, I'll take 5 common beta from these two. If I take a 5 common, tan square a minus secant square ये नहीं तो मैंने क्या करूंगा 5.5 आई मीन लाइक -5 कॉमन निकालूंगा ठीक है -5 why because sir why you are taking -5 common I'll tell you you will get to know why it is -5 common so now -5 किसी को मत बताना secant square minus tan square is always 1 plus 1 answer is -4 option D is correct do you agree with my point do you get my point guys you understand
Yes, sir.
isn't it beta so we know that what we know here what we know here
Sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1.
1 plus 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. Alright, so from that secant minus 5, if I take common secant square minus tan square A. So secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1 beta. So this is the result I used here. So shifting this tan square A, right hand side becomes tan square A or not? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any,
Sir,
any,
No.
uh,
Sir, in place of -5, if we take 5, as answer will become 6.
answer becomes 6. Ah, okay. How it is 6? Let me see. Who saying 6? I'll tell you. If I take 5 common, okay, fine, Babu. Who said this answer as 1 here? This is wrong. If you write like this, what you get? This is what you get. You will get this. Okay? If you write that, that is what you get. You understand my point? You cannot write like that. Clear? Beta, look at this here. I told very clearly that here secant square minus tan square becomes 1, but not tan square minus secant square. Check kar lo. Tan square minus secant square becomes what? -1 actually. Look at it here. If you want to write tan square A minus secant square A is what? -1 or not?
Yes, sir.
So -1 you substitute. -5 plus 1 again -4 or not? Isn't it? Anyway you solve. Anyway, anything. What is my actual result? What is my standard result? This is my standard result.
-4.
This is my standard result. Okay, any doubts? From that only I just wrote 2 blue color boxes. This one and this one. Any doubts? Is it clear with everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next 10th question is a beautiful question. How many of you done it? How many have you done 10th question? Guys, 10th question is a very good question actually. It's a wonderful question. You have to solve it and tell me the answer. Very simple question. Very big question. I mean, big, I don't say big question, but you know, this type of question are very important actually. Slightly, you will be getting this type of questions hereafter. Oh my goodness. Many of you are late actually to the class. I don't like many. Look at this here. These people are late.
Sir,
I
you
don't.
allowed me into the class late, sir.
Oh, then you have to be on time, man.
I was there, but I don't know how, but
Okay.
something is wrong with my laptop. It's
Okay. Chill.
it's not-
माफ कर दो अभी. Look at this. Secant A plus tan A is equal to x. ठीक है. Secant A plus tan A. Can you see this green color? No. मुझे अच्छा लगेगा. Yes. Sorry, sir. I had unit test today. Okay, no problem, Akshara. Akshara, you must go through this recording. Akshara, ji,
Yes,
those who
sir,
have
I
joined
will.
recording, please go through this recording. Why? Because this we
Yes,
have
sir, I
discussed
will.
wonderful concept. Okay, what he has
Okay,
given
sir.
here, what he has given that secant A plus tan A is equal to x. Okay. So, beta, what you have to do is for this type of question, you have to multiply and divide with its conjugate. Look at it here. Multiply and divide with, sir, why do we need to multiply and divide with its conjugate? What is the conjugate of this secant A? minus tan A. Okay. This is my hashtag equation. From the hashtag, can you see this yellow color? Secant A plus
Yes, sir.
tan A. This is, I'm multiplying and dividing with what? Secant A minus tan A whole divided by minus tan A. All right. This is equal to x. Clear? X is equal to x. Now look at it here. Now numerator a plus b, isn't it looking like a plus b into a minus b in the numerator? So a square minus b square can write whole divided by secant a minus tan a is equal to x. Secant square minus tan a is what, beta? 1. So 1 minus secant a minus tan a is equal to x. Any doubts here? Guys, any doubts? Here, isn't it looking
Sir, why
like...
did we multiply and divide with secant A and tan A?
Why? Because beta, by looking at the question, I don't have any other option. This type of question, this is my, like, this question has been asking from my 10th standard. Even my 10th standard also, this question was there. Okay. So this is the given part to you. Okay. If I multiplied and divided with its conjugate so that I would get an identity. Look at it here. I am getting an identity in such a way that I'm, multiplying and dividing with secant minus tan A in such a way that I would get my identity. Now look at this here. What
Yes,
it
sir.
becomes. Now I'll tell you. Very simple story. Look at this. I'll tell you why it is. What we need to find out. Now tell me. Oh, 1 second. Beta. Here. Secant A minus tan A is what now? 1 by x or not? इसको ले लो स्टार इक्वेशन. ठीक है. इसको मैंने ले लिया स्टार इक्वेशन. ओके. इसको मैंने ले लिया क्या? स्टार इक्वेशन. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is, everyone observe the point here. Now adding star equation plus hashtag equation. तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा बताओ? Secant A मिलेगा कि नहीं? Isn't it? Secant A plus, look at it here. Secant A minus tan A is equal to x given to you. Secant A, I mean tan A, secant A plus tan A is equal to 1 by x. This is what we got. Adding these two, what you're going to get now? Tan A minus tan A will get cancelled. 2 times of secant A is equal to x plus 1 by x. So secant 2 times of secant A is equal to what? X square plus 1 by x by taking LCM. Secant A is equal to what? X square plus 1 by 2 times of x. This is the answer of my question. This is the answer of my question. X square plus 1 by 2x. Option D is correct. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts, people? Any doubts? Hello?
No doubt, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes. So far, no doubts, right? I'll be uploading this lecture. Okay. I mean, I'll upload these notes as it is. Those who want to go through this, you can go through this. Why? Because here cos, first question is cos 0, beta. Cos 0 is 0, 0 into something is 0, so always 0. But within a second, you can give the answer within a second. Okay. So next. So we'll discuss the trigonometry questions now. Shall we go for the trigonometry questions? Hello, people.
Yes, sir.
People
Yes,
are.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, look at the screen now. Yes. Now I was discussing about trigonometric complementary angles, right? Trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Complementary angles is nothing but sum of two angles is 90 degrees. So B is equal to 90 minus A. So B is equal to 90 minus A. So cos B is what? 90 minus A. Sin B is what? 90 minus A. Cot B is what? 90 minus A. I mean cot 90 minus A. Tan B is what? Tan of 90 minus A. Cosec B is what? 90 minus A. All right. So secant B is what? Secant 90 minus A. So secant, now if you observe this properly, cos B is what? 90 minus cos B can be written as 90 minus A. So sin A. Sin A is equal to this now. Cos A is equal to this now. Tan A is equal to this now. Cot A is equal to this. Secant A is equal to this. Tan cosec A is equal to this. You understand my point? By using quadrant system. Now, if you observe this properly, everyone, so sin 90 minus A is equal to cos A. Tan 90 minus A is equal to cot A. Secant 90 minus A is equal to cosec A. Cos 90 minus A is sin A. Cot of 90 minus A tan A. Cosec of 90 minus A is secant A. Any doubts? Yes, by
No,
using
no.
quadrant system. Very simple. Now we have done this actually. And we are about to finish this question, right? Everyone solve this illustration 8. Have we done with illustration 8?
Yes, I suppose so.
We done? Have we done? I think we have done. I think we have finished that. And after this, we have done with trigonometric identities as well. Look at it, trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. These are the 3 important identities. Look at it here. Oh, these are 3 different identities. We have learned the proof of them as well given. Please go through that and look at it here. Relation between an arc, radius, and angle subtended by the arc at the center of the circle. So how do you find out that angle beta? The formula is L by R. Theta is equal to L by R. Theta is what here? Angle. L is what? Arc length. Look at it. Theta is equal to L by R is a formula to find out this angle. L is arc length. R is radius. Okay? Yes. Very simple. Next. Trigonometric. After this, we have seen trigonometric ratios, compound angles. I think we have solved all this. And we have done all this. Yes, yes. Look at it. This is what I just wanted to discuss. It is given here. Look at it here. Trigonometric ratios of 90 minus theta. So trigonometric ratios of 90 minus theta is here. Okay. Trigonometric ratios of 90 plus theta is here. Trigonometric ratios of 180 minus theta is here. Trigonometric ratios of 180 plus theta is here. I request everyone of you to go through this. Okay. Similarly, everyone look at it here. Similarly, trigonometric ratios of 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta can be written as well. If you know 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 180 minus theta, you can write this very easily. Now, look at it. Note trigonometric ratios of minus theta are the same trigonometric ratios of 360 minus theta. Sine, look at it. Sine minus theta can be written as. Sir, I'll tell you a beautiful fact here. We didn't understand. I'll tell you. What is the meaning of the note? What is the meaning of this note? Very important for JEE mains. This is the one. Look at it here. Those who have understood quadrant system, this is very simple. Beta, look at it here. Sine of minus theta is always minus sine theta beta. Okay. Everyone take this as note. He has not given here. I'm giving you separately. And cos of the sine of negative theta is minus sine theta. So cosec of negative theta is always what? Minus cosec theta. Why? Because both are reciprocal to each other. If sine is negative, cos will be cosec will be of course negative. Okay. And so tan of negative theta is always negative tan theta. If tan is negative, cot will be of course negative. So minus cot theta. But cos function is always arrogant as well. Cos function is always positive. I told you right, cos will be always different than others. If cos is negative, cos of positive, secant also going to be positive. Okay. So any doubt, guys? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
So why it is like that, sir? Can anyone of you give me the reason why sine of negative theta cosec of negative theta, minus of tan theta, I mean tan of minus theta, cot of minus theta. All these are negative except cos and secant. Why they are like that? Why? Because look at this, I'll tell you here. I'll tell you a simple story. Here, beta, that let me tell you sine of negative theta. That negative theta, can I write this negative theta as 0 minus theta? Do you agree with my point?
Yes, sir.
0 minus theta is equal to negative theta or not?
Yes.
So now can I write this as sine of minus theta as? Yes, sine of minus theta as, can I write 0 degrees minus theta? Sine 0 minus 0 plus is first quadrant, 0 minus is fourth quadrant or not? In fourth quadrant, what? Sine will be negative or not? Tell me. Is it negative or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
0 minus theta. 0 minus theta is what? 0 plus theta is first quadrant. 0 minus theta is fourth quadrant. Okay, in fourth quadrant, sine will be negative. So sine of negative theta. Like this. Now, similarly, cosec will be what? If sine is negative, of course, cosec also will be negative. Cosec also will be negative. All right, cosec also will be negative. Everyone will be negative except who? Except cos and secant will be, I mean, except cos and secant, others will be negative. Why? Because in the fourth quadrant, look at it here. In the fourth quadrant, 0 minus theta is nothing but fourth quadrant beta. Okay. Fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant here, cos and secant only will be positive. Okay. So cos of negative theta can be written as cos of 0 minus theta. So cos of negative theta is what? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant means cos of theta only. Fourth quadrant. So cos of negative theta is always cos theta. Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So secant of negative theta is what? Why? Because secant also positive. Secant is also positive in the fourth quadrant. Okay. That is what he has given. Look at it. The trigonometric ratios of negative theta are the same trigonometric ratios of 360 minus theta. Sine of minus theta is sine of 360 minus theta, which is minus theta, and so on. So he has given 360 minus theta angle, but I have explained you by using 0 minus theta. So 0 minus theta is very easy to understand. If you go with the 360 minus theta also easily understandable, but still you can go with anything. Actually, beta, here 360 minus theta can be written as 360 minus, look at it here. What he has done here is, sine as it is wrote here. This theta he has replaced with 360 minus theta. But it is somewhat difficult, somewhat complicated to understand. If you write minus theta as 0 minus theta, how easily 0 minus theta is minus theta only. If you add anything to, if I add 0 to anything, I would be getting something, right? 0 plus something is always something, right? So that is how 0 can minus theta can be written as 0 minus theta. That is how I replaced. I got all these results, whichever I wrote here in the note. All these results. Look at this here. All these results. Any doubts? Any doubts? People tell me now. Very simple. Right? Have this in in your note actually. Okay. Next, and I would request everyone of you to solve the first question here. Everyone solve this question. Everyone solve this question quick. If theta is an acute angle and tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2, find the value of tan to the power of 7 plus cot to the power of 7 is what? Quick. Quick. Sir, what is the answer, sir? Look at this very simple question he has, beta. Very good. Who has got to the answer? Nihal, very good, Nihal. Look at this here, very simple. I'll explain here. Tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2 given. Theta is an acute angle. Okay, find the value of tan to the power of 7, cot to the power of 7. So tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 7, 2 given. So cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta. So if I just simplify this, I would be getting what? Tan square theta minus 2 tan theta plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So, and from this beta, look at this here. Tan theta is equal to 1. How tan theta is equal to 1? Tell me. How tan theta is equal to 1? Here, isn't it looking like a plus b whole square formula, a minus b whole square
Sir, A
formula?
minus B.
So tan square, so tan theta is equal to 1 from that. If tan theta is equal to 1 beta, so tan theta value is what now? 45 degrees. How 1 can be written as tan 45 or not? So I can remove tan on both sides. Theta is equal to 45 or not? Theta is equal to 45. So if theta is equal to 45, that's it. Look at this, I'll explain here. So he is asking for tan to the power of 7 theta, cot to the power of 7 theta, right? He's asking for tan to the power of 7 theta, cot to the power of 7. So theta is 45. So tan to the power of 7 into 45 plus cot to the power of 7 into 45. So tan 45 is 1 to the power of 7 plus cot 45 is also 1 to the power of 7. 1 to the power of 7 plus 1 to the power of 7?
2.
2. Answer is 2. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Hope you got the point. So yes, we'll stop here now and we'll explain in the next class. The remaining questions will solve it. Okay, people. Until then, goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice day. So
Bye.
have
Bye.
another class right now. Let me join. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Please go through your mistake, everyone. Thank you.